hello. It is 10 o'clock here in America, so check your clocks. If it's past 10 o'clock, that means you're watching the replay. It's hot in this house, my goodness. One moment, I need to turn on my air conditioner. Only in San Diego can it be raining and 80 degrees outside. My goodness. Dana Sierra Lane Garvey. Hey girl, hey. How are you? Good to see you here. Hey Linda Dove. Hello, hello. Heather Golding. Hey girl, hey. Connie Anna Morales. Hey girl. Beth Tankovich. Hey girl, hey. Veronica Love Bivan. Hey girl, hey. It's hot here also. Oh, I can't stand this weather. It drives me nuts. I feel like a toucan. It's so humid. My friend Sam, he called me up yesterday. Girl, can you cut my hair? This heat is making my hair frizzy. So I gotta cut his hair today because of the humidity. Hey girl, hey. Hey Tracy Anderson. Okay, let's get right into it because once again, I love to just talk, but I want to keep the goal of 18. I haven't made my goal in a long time. I always talk over because Lord knows I don't shut up. But inspiration is everywhere, right? We find inspiration everywhere, and in my mastermind group, I like to teach to do videos, 1-minute videos, and to do Facebook Live videos. And people ask, where do you get your inspiration? Where do you find stuff to talk about? Where do you find content? And Grace Coddington, hey Sharon Howard. Grace Coddington says inspiration is everywhere. Don't fall asleep on the car ride. Don't fall asleep on the train ride. You're going to find inspiration everywhere. And my godsons, they come over and they play the video games. And they play their games and they can play all day long. All day long they're on that dang game. Winning, losing, making new friends. Just having a good time. Having a really good time. And sometimes Josiah, the 3-year-old, he'll get so frustrated. I died. I said, well, I hate to break it to you, darling, but that game was going to come to an end eventually that game would have came to an end. It would say game over and you would start something new. Just like life, you see. Just like life. When I go to Vegas, I can sit at the roulette table all day long. And I'm not much of a gambler. I'm a Taurus. I love the atmosphere, and I love the people winning around me, and I love watching the little Asian ladies touch their screen at the casino, and I love watching the old ladies with the trolls and the lighters and all that fun stuff. They have the little Santos and everything. Hey Annette Painter, hi Jack, love all the hearts today. Well, thank you. So I can sit at that roulette table all day long, and I forgot the hotel we went to in Vegas, but they had impersonators singing and dancing and gallivanting on the stage where you can play roulette, and so that's where I played. And I would always play red 19, red 19, red 19, and I would, I don't really have a strategy to say when it comes to playing the game. I just play because I'm having fun. That's it, plain and simple. I play to have fun. I put, I place my bets on other places all around, but in the meantime, I'm waiting for red 19 to hit because I know eventually red 19 is going to hit, and when it does, it's going to hit big because I'm going to keep playing. And so, when you think about it, it's just like life. And for most of us, business, it's a game. It's a fun one too, because what's so great about it is that we make all the rules. I make all the rules when it comes to my business. I make all the rules when it comes to my life. I'm the one in charge. I'm the one calling the shots. And sometimes, when you're in Vegas playing, your friends will come and you'll say, blow on these for me, and your friends will say, hey, do you want to go party over here? And you say, okay, so you go party. But then you come right back to the roulette tables, me anyways, I come right back to the roulette tables, and then we go and we eat at the buffet or something, hang out with the family, but then I come right back to the roulette tables because I'm playing Red 19. Red 19 is going to hit, and I'm focusing on Red 19. And I think it's the same thing with our business. Then, around us, for me anyways, what I'm observing around me are those people who are very serious about winning. They're very serious about playing the game that they're playing, whatever it is, whether it's blackjack, roulette. They get so serious. I was talking to a woman yesterday, and she tells me I play fantasy football, and I'm very competitive with it. And I say, well, you go on with your bad self, but I wouldn't stress myself out for none of that, for a game. I refuse to stress myself out for a game. And so I'm looking at these people all around me, and they take life so serious, and they take this game so serious, and I feel like telling them, hey, cool your tits, calm down. Eventually it's going to be game over. You're not going to make it out alive. I don't know what you're getting yourself all in a tiff for. Chavo Lopez, hey, good morning, Chunky Chav. So I had to come share that with you guys, because once you understand, and the people I work with, I always say everybody's on a different part of the yellow brick road with the people I work with. Everybody's on their different journey, right? Some people are at the scarecrow phase, some people are at the Tin Man phase, some people are right outside the Emerald City, and it's my job to tell them, look behind the curtain. Pay no attention to the creature behind the curtain. It's all fake. It's all an illusion. So when you understand the game you've been playing, honey, the game is rigged. The game is rigged. I was sharing this in my mastermind yesterday. The game is rigged. Rigor mortis. The game is rigged. So once you understand that the game is rigged and you make all the rules and you can play the game however you dang well please, that's when life changes. That's when it becomes more fun. That's when you can relax. And lots of leaders get upset with me because they want me to hustle, and they want me to do this, and they want me to do that. And we've been there before, right? We've been there. We've been there at those, we've been in those nights where we stay up all night, burning the midnight oil. We have the ability to do that. And it's sometimes, a lot of the times, that's when you grow, that's when you learn. That's fun. That's fun stuff. I recommend it to people. But what I also recommend is just finding what you love to do and figure out a way to make money while doing it. I can't stress that enough. And when I went to Andre's house this Saturday for the birthday party, people were asking me, Jack, what are you doing these days? What are you doing? What are you doing? And my answer, I came up with this that night. My answer was, I'm doing my own shit and it feels good. And I highly, highly, highly recommend it. If you're the kind of person who can actually go out there, find what you love to do, figure out a way to make money while doing it, and just be yourself in the process and have fun with the game and make your own rules, that's highly, highly, highly recommended. I recommend everybody at least try it. But that's the thing, you see. Most people won't try it. Most people will give you an excuse on why the game sucks, or why the game is unfair to them, or why I have it better than them. They'll give you every excuse in the book. So quite frankly, I don't care about excuses. You want to give me an excuse, you go ahead. You keep on living your life the way you want to live your life. I'm going to live mine the way I want to live mine. And that means playing by my own rules and having a good old time until life says game over and I have to go up to see St. Petersburg. And I'll continue. See, my vision is it's crystal clear. It's a very clear vision, and my vision is kind of like that Red 19. I keep on putting Red 19, Red 19, Red 19, because eventually my vision is going to come to pass. Look at what I'm doing now. I didn't just say, oh, let me go on Facebook Live. No, I had to think about this once upon a time. I had to dream about this kind of stuff. I had to create my own reality when it came to what it is that I wanted to do, when it came to having an impact on people, when it came to helping people, when it came to running my own business. I had to sit down and I had to figure out, okay, what action steps do I have to put into place to make sure that the business runs smoothly, right? What action steps do I have to put into place to make sure that the vision comes to life? And you just keep going. When Red 19 hits, and it will, I promise you it will, if you keep playing. When Red 19 hits, you realize that Red 19 was a very good investment. That's what it turned out to be. Red 19 wasn't, yes, you were playing the game, yes, you were having fun, yes, you were gambling, you were putting money into Red 19, but the payoff is amazing. The payoff, when you can really create an impact in someone's life, when you can really be that person that does their own shit and has a great time while doing it and doesn't poo-poo anybody else because of the life that they're living. You know, I had a long time ago, I had to realize I gotta stop judging people. I don't want no one judging me. I don't want no one judging me. If I ain't bothering you, my work has nothing to do with anybody else, to be honest. And lots of people in this world, they come from a place of love, and they want to protect you, and they want to make sure that you're okay. But what I tell those people is, you don't worry about me. I started out poor, and I worked my way up to outcast. I will be okay. The vision says so. The vision says so. And if I'm not okay, then you know what? Life will say game over, and I'll start all over again somewhere. And begin, it's all the same. Talked about this already. Jessica Martin, hey girl, hey, catching you live today. Hey, Miss Jessica Martin, Paula Cofield, love you, Jack. Love you too, Paula. How are you, girl? Roxanne the Chump, thank you. You're welcome. Sharon Howard, heck yeah. Melissa Webster Braun, hey, excuse me, that's unbecoming of a lady. Excuse me. Melissa Webster Braun, hey, Jack. Hey, girl, hey. Mary Schote, you're very encouraging, Jack. Well, I hope so. I hope so. I hope that this world, like I said, this world is full of people out there singing their shoulda, coulda, wouldas, telling you what not to do, how not to live your life. I say forget all them, go have fun. Life is fun. Life is definitely what you make it. You can create your own reality. When you learn that, that's gold. Most people don't understand that. Most people are stuck in that reality. And even so, somebody told me, what about when you leave Vegas and you have to come back to reality, or you realize, oh, it's Monday morning, back to reality? I said, I have no problem with the reality that I'm in because I create my own. I do whatever I dang well please. I create my own reality. Most people are stuck in the reality they've created because all they think about is the negative. They think about how much they hate their job. They think about how much they hate their coworkers. They think about how much they hate this, hate that, which means that there's a lack there. And in my life, there is nothing lacking. Everything is on its way. It'll come eventually, right? Now, next lifetime, next year, next 5 months, next 6 months. I know at this point I've come to the conclusion all you got to do is keep up the work. That's all it takes. All it takes is keeping up with the work, figuring out what makes you happy, do the work that makes you happy. Because a lot of times you see people, they say, oh, I'm hustling, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, but they are miserable. They are just miserable human beings. And I look at them and I say, well, isn't there anything else you would like to do with your life? Don't you think that you maybe you should go write that book you've been thinking about writing? Or write that song that you've been thinking about singing? Come on, surely there is something else out there for you than to sit here and be miserable and try to invite me to your pity party, because that's one party I will not attend. See how insightful Jack is, Crystal Gonzalez. Crystal Gonzalez, don't listen to me. I'm mentally ill and I wear girls' clothes. Take it from me, honey. You don't want to listen to someone like me. Hey, gorgeous. Yes, just Jack does what she wants. All the time. All the time. You froze on me. Oh, exit then come back in. Melipster Wester Braun, 100% real. I love to listen to all your thoughts because they are spot on. Those thoughts are scary sometimes. Sometimes I'll look at myself and I'll think, you're crazy. You're a March hare, because the thoughts that you come up with, you're mad. You're mad. But then I realize that was a good thought. That was a good idea. That was a great idea. Congratulations to you, JustJack.com, for going out there and doing that idea, even though many people told you were going to be wrong. Even many people told you were crazy. People tell me I was crazy. They still do tell me I'm crazy. They say, hi, crazy Jack. You're crazy Jack. Jack, only you can get away with some shit like that. And I say, yeah, that's why I do it. That's why I do it. One person told me this recently. She says, you know, I understand you like to play and you like to do this, but business is serious. I said, not my business. My business ain't that serious. Nothing in this world is that serious. And she says, hear me out. Would you see, because she said, I like Ray Higdon. She said, could you see Ray Higdon doing the stuff that you're doing? I said, absolutely not. No. I said, because Ray Higdon is Ray Higdon. Ray Higdon is not just Jack. Hello? Duh. It's not going to work. Ray Higdon would not walk in 7-inch heels. I would. Hello? Ray Higdon would not beat his face to filth. Hello? I would. Ray Higdon would not do a lot of things that I would do, because he's not me. And surely, and just as he is not me, I am not him. I ain't trying to be Ray Higdon. I ain't trying to be Bob Proctor. I ain't trying to be Lisa Nichols. I'm trying to be JustJack.com, because no one does Just Jack better than Just Jack. And I don't see why people want to make you be like somebody else. Just because I look up to that person, and just because that person has given me a lot of value, and just because that person has taught me a lot, does not mean that I want to be them. Hello? No, I'm myself. I'm comfortable with being myself. I love myself. I wish more people did it. I was talking to my friend Layla, excuse me, and you know, she's like 6'5" in heels. She's through the roof. Beautiful, beautiful soul, inside and out. Inside and out, she's a beautiful soul. And I said, you know, I wish more people were as confident as you are. If more people were as confident as she is and as loving as she is, this world would be a better place. Because she's not worried about fitting in with the mediocre. She's not worried if people look at her a different way. She's going to wear her clothes the way she wants to wear them. She's going to wear her heels the way she wants to wear them. She's going to beat her face to filth before we go to the beach. And she doesn't care who says anything about it. And I think that this world would be a better place if everybody would just be themselves, have fun, take the stick out of their butt, realize the game's rigged, it's going to be over pretty soon. You have nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. I don't know why people are so worried about how other people live their lives. Leave me alone. Let me live my life the way I want to live. If I am paying your bills, why do you care? Why do you care what I do with my life? Why? Why do you care what that person over there does with their life? And lots of times what's wrong is that, see, as human beings, we're all effed up in the head. All of us. Every single one of us. Struggle is relative. Struggle is very relative, and everybody has struggle. It's just, people may look at my struggle and they think, oh, it's so tiny. But I may look at theirs and I think, oh, your struggle is tiny. And then some people may look at mine, they think, oh, you have a huge struggle. And I may look at it and say, well, it ain't that big. struggle's relative. And I think what people do is they realize they're so effed up in their own head that the only way to take the heat off of this flame is to talk mess about you, or to talk mess about that person over there, or to tell you how bad that person over there is doing in their life. And to be quite honest with you, I don't give a shit. I don't care. I gotta stop my cussing. My mentor called me up yesterday and she says, "Do you kiss your mother with those lips? What's going on with that mouth of yours? Why are you cursing so much these days?" I said, "Well, because I have the mouth of a sailor, and you are what you eat." And she's very old woman. She starts laughing. She says, "Well, you might want to cut that out just a little bit. It's unbecoming of a lady, Jack." My cursing. Let me see. "You are not crazy. You are imaginative, and I love you." I'm not crazy, Malin. I've just been in a very bad mood for the past 25 years. A little madness breeds genius. Hell yeah, it does. When you think about it, most people the best people who have ever walked this earth were absolutely bonkers. I mean, they were crazy. Look at what's his name? Who did the birds? Alfred Hitchcock. Tippi Hedren one time told Alfred Hitchcock on the set of The Birds, "I bet deep down inside you is somebody that's nobody, wait. I bet deep down inside you is someone that nobody knows about." And it's true. It's in all of us. Every single one of us. The key is to find that, get in tune with that, learn to love that, and work through that. Because that will take you wherever you want to go. That will take you exactly where you need to go. Staying focused on that powerful thing, that big thing, that source that you can work through. When you just say, "You know what, I can be a vessel, work through me," you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. Look at the work that I do. All I do is I come sit here on Facebook Live and I run my mouth. How could I possibly go wrong with that? The same thing when people call me up on the phone. I tell people all the time, this is not me speaking. This is not just Jack speaking. I would not know the right words to give to you. I've never been through that kind of stuff before. Especially when people come, when in the beginning, my prayer was, send the people I could help, right? Well, the whatever the cosmos, whatever it was that answered my prayer, it sent them, and oh my goodness, it was people that, I always say, in order to understand pain, you have to experience pain. In order to teach, you have to understand, right? Well, there were things that people were coming to me with that I did not understand whatsoever. And so that's how I know personally that this is not me speaking. Because there's no way in this world that Jack, justjack.com, could have known to give that kind of answer. That's how I know that there's something bigger in me, something powerful in me, something that I am in tune with, that I had to introduce to myself, I guess. And that introduction came at one of the worst times in my entire life. That introduction came when I was at rock bottom. And most times it sucks because it takes something so tragic, something like rock bottom, for us to finally cry out and say, you know what, I surrender. To say, I give it all up. I don't want any of this anymore. It's all fake. It's all an illusion. I don't want any of this anymore. Speak through me. Work through me. That becomes gold, because then everything changes. Everything changes. You're able... I think what happens with us is we pass the age of not believing, and then the ego takes over. And the ego becomes our character, and everything about us becomes that ego, and we start blaming our bad behavior, or our evilness, or our nastiness, or our hatefulness, or our grudges for who we are, who we have been. But I'm the spitting image of, it doesn't matter who you have been. It's It's about who you can become. Who do you want to become? Do you like being that nasty, ugly, hateful bitch? If that's you, then go ahead, be my guest. Go ahead, be that person. You have every right. I will defend your right to be that person. It's just not for me. Being that person is not for me. And even when I have to be mean, I don't like being mean to people. I don't mind it. I don't have a problem telling somebody, you need to go home. And that's why most people send me to do the bad work. They send me to be the bad guy. Oh, Jack, go tell this person they can't stay here. Go tell this person they have to do this. Go tell that model over there did this. Go tell her, Jack. I was always sent to be the bad guy, but I don't like it. I don't like being the bad guy. I don't like having to do that kind of stuff. And but if people would do what they're supposed to be doing, I wouldn't have to be that person. If people would not try to give me an excuse to why they're not succeeding, I won't have to be that nasty person. If people would just let me be and leave me alone and let me live my life the way I want to live it and let me figure out stuff on my own, which is what we came here to do, right? We came here to create. We did not come here to take orders from the people that try to boss us around and tell us we should live our lives this way and only this way, and if you're this way then you're different and you're not the norm, and you must go on pills, and you must take this medication, and you must have this label the rest of your life. Psh, please, not me. Not me. I don't care what labels they give me. I don't fit in the box. I don't fit in the box. And most gay people don't fit in the box because when you put a gay person, when you put a little faggot in a box, they jump right out. Queen. I don't fit in a box. I don't think you guys fit in boxes either. If you guys fit in boxes, most likely you're probably not supposed to be here. And again, when I'm talking about my Facebook Live, I'm speaking to you guys because we're the same, right? You guys probably resonate with me. People are probably telling you guys, live your life this way, live your life this way, live your life this way. But you need, some of us need that person, that justjack.com, who doesn't give a shit, who will just say it the way he wants to. I'll be that person. I'll be the person for you. I don't care. My grandmother used to say, Jack will argue with the Pope if he knew he was right. Hell yeah, I'll invade Russia. I will invade Russia when it comes to certain things, like fighting for the gay youth. You better believe. You better believe. Now, don't get it twisted, because I'm not going to fight against anything. Like Mother Teresa, one time they told her, would you like to join us in a peaceful protest to end the war? She says, no, I won't fight that. No, that's not the battle that I want to win. She said, but I will join you in a peaceful protest to promote love. That's what I'll join you in. And love conquers all, right? Love always wins. In war, you don't know who's winning. It's a war. You don't know who's going to win. But in the battle of love and hate, love always wins. That's a justjack.com guarantee. You can take it to the bank. The fake bank. Madness and genius are very closely related. It's a bittersweet spot, but you have built a raft and a float in the glory. I'm paddling too. Free floating souls unite momentarily. That's right. That's right. Like Pocahontas said, should I choose the smoothest course, steady as the beating drum? Should I marry Cocoam? No, don't marry Cocoam, Pocahontas. Sam is into the crystals, and so he has the crystal on his third eye chakra, and so he gives me one. I'm putting it on my third eye, and I'm going, oh, you know, having fun with it. And I said, what is this crystal for? He goes, that's the crystal for love. And I threw it down. I said, oh no, don't give me that crystal. Lord knows I don't want that crystal. Give me the crystal for success, and give me the crystal for creativity. That's the crystal that I want. I don't want the love crystal right now. I don't want to be bothered with it. Substitute words, not that is any better. Well, I used to say, Excuse me. Oh, fudge sickles. Oh, fudge sickles. But the intent is the same. I never said the F word with the intent of it being like F you. It was always like, F. My God, F me, dude. You know, it was always a fun thing for me to curse Miss Monica Coburn. But there's no use for it. There's no use for those bad words. It's such language. It's not pretty. It's not cute. Lori Ruiz. Hey, Miss Lori Ruiz. How are you doing? We have, this is royalty right here. Lori Ruiz has been with me since day one in Periscope. Hey, girl. Hey, shout out to Miss Lori. Got to run. Have a great day. You too, my dear. How you doing, sweetie? I'm fantastic, girl. I am blessed beyond measure. I am, what did that girl say? I am saved, sanctified, and Holy Ghost filled. Jack, hey, Kristen Williams, hey, girl, hey. Monica Coburn, my gosh, me too, the disciplinarian. Are you a disciplinarian, Monica Coburn? I used to be a huge disciplinarian, not so much anymore. I've never had to spank the boys, though. I've never had to spank the boys. All I do is just look at them, and they know, don't mess with me. And even recently, they've been trying their great-grandmother, my grandma, Kiki. They've been trying her, and as children, they'll push buttons to see what they get away with. And for anybody who knows my grandmother, there are not very many buttons you can push with her before she lets you have it. All right. So as she gets older, she gets more sensitive, and she gets a lot more nicer, you know. So she calls me up and she tells me, hey, this is what's going on. I tell them off and everything. So then the next day I tell her, I say, Victoria, don't let them treat you like that. And she looks at me and she says, you think I won't? You think I won't? She's a huge disciplinarian, and I'm not so much of a disciplinarian anymore. I don't know where that story came from, but because my grandmother was a huge disciplinarian, and it kind of gets passed down from generation to generation. And I don't think you have to really discipline anybody, but just let people know there's a certain way you can treat me, and there's a certain way you will not treat me. I will not be treated that way. I don't treat you that way. Don't treat me that way, and we'll be good. We will be just peachy. I hope all that made sense. Hey, Rochelle Lynn. Oh, Rochelle Lynn, she always comes into my Facebook lives. When I was a librarian, my nickname was the Meme Librarian because my director hated confrontation. I can't imagine you as a librarian, Monica Coburn. Did you do your makeup all crazy? Were you like that Chola librarian? I could totally see you being like this Chola librarian that just lets the kids have it. Like, or on Monsters University, were you that kind of librarian, like the big slug that turned into that big old huge thing? Jade Smith. Who's Jade? Hey, gorgeous. Hey, girl. Hey. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, it's 10:34. All right, I gotta get out of here. I always go over. I always go over. Hopefully you guys picked up some kind of value from this, though. Go out there, have fun, make your own rules, get messy, play the game. Lisa Vanderpump said it best. She said, life is a game, and I make all the rules. Go make the rules. Go have fun. If you're not part of my mastermind, get in the mastermind. Lots of fun stuff is happening in there. We meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. I'm always accused of being the nicest bitch anyone knows. Stories of my throat punches that none ever saw. ROFL. Act big and you're big. Well, you go ahead, girl. You go ahead. I'm a Taurus, so I like to be left alone. And there are very, very, very few people who have seen the bull come out. And what I think happens with people is they know Jack is fully capable of being a bitch. Jack is fully capable of letting the horns loose and being a bull in a china shop. But I wouldn't test it. I wouldn't test it. And most people don't. Most people don't. They know what's good for them. And I'm glad that they don't, because I don't like being that person. I like being Ferdinand the bull. I like smelling the roses. I like being left alone into my own little place until someone fucks with me. Then I put all my spirituality to the side and I let them have it. The chola comes out of me. So I laugh when I scream. That's me too. I'm also a Taurus. Are you a Taurus, Kristen Williams? That's why we probably get along so well. Jennifer Matthews. Team Gemini. Okay, Miss Jennifer Matthews. Alright, everybody, have a great day. I'm non-confrontational unless I get messed with or my kids are messed. Oh yeah, don't mess with the kids. We'll be good. We'll be good as long as you don't mess with the kids. And then I got to cut you. Then I got to cut you. Just kidding. Alright. Lots of love to all you guys. Lots of success. And I will see you guys. What day is it today? Today's Wednesday. So I'll see you guys Friday. Lots of love. Bye, Felicia. Unless you're my mastermind, then I'll see you guys tomorrow in that other group. If you're not part of that group, get in there. Alright. Bye, Felicia. Bye, girl. Bye.